Coming right up, the Warriors taking on the Rockets. For Golden State, the best record in the NBA. And it's no accident. An elite team that expects to win every time they take the floor. Rockets. Warriors is next, right after this. We welcome you to Noche and Beyond here on 2K Sports. From the attire to the food, the players' jerseys. Tonight, a celebration of the Latin culture. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And in just a moment, we'll hear from our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Here's a look at some of the stats for Kevin Durant.
And he's gone dry over the past 10 games, guys. His scoring is way down, and he can't seem to fight his way out of the slump. He better get it going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Butler is the 4, and Green operates as the small ball center. In the backcourt, it's Curry and Thompson. And it's KD in at the 3 spot. And for the Rockets, in the backcourt, we'll see Van Vliet and Thompson. Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. And it's Tate in at the small forward. Greg, no secret that these teams don't like each other. Could things get a little chippy tonight?
It would not surprise me at all, Kevin. These teams, not only fierce rivals, but there's a little bit of animosity for one another. Throw in the fact that both these teams play in the same conference. Yeah, I'd say the spirits might be high tonight.
Now Butler. Following the miss by Fred Van Vliet from deep. A shot by KD. No good. Smith with it. Picked up by Thompson. Smith kicks to Thompson. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Smith with a wide open look. And falls. Great assist by Van Vliet.
Supreme confidence. Smith really stretches the floor with his ability to shoot.
And the basket by Curry.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
It makes a difference for them if he can establish his three-point shot as a weapon.
Now here's Durant. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And Durant plays with real competitive fire, which makes him so important.
Here's Thompson. Here's Şengün. Green with the block. And here is Durant. Last game, 26 points. Thompson finds Curry. Outside, KD. And another 3 for Golden State.
The confidence that Durant has in his three-point shot is something special. He doesn't doubt his selections at all.
Curry with the steal. KD on the wing. Green the pass to Thompson. And another basket for Golden State.
Out to a hot start. 4 makes and 5 shots to begin this ball game.
Van Vliet kicks to Thompson. Houston moving the ball around. Here's Smith. Here's Şengün. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
Offensive rebound is a big part of Şengün's game. Just look at his numbers. They've been great over the years.
It's Curry outside. And the Warriors, another 3.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Greg, you look at Alperen Şengün. He's one of the best combinations of force and finesse in the NBA.
And you wonder how he fell to the 16th pick in the 2021 draft. You saw the numbers he was putting up as a 19-year-old in Turkey. Pretty clear he should have gone higher.
Good time to look at our power rankings through the last part of winter. You look at Houston. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
I think for the Warriors, they've simply been on fire lately, ripping off 5 straight wins to help maintain that #1 spot. And with each additional victory, they're becoming more and more confident.
Van Vliet. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And that's almost impossible to defend against Van Vliet. A pretty looking floater.
Thompson outside. Pass to Curry. The 3. And the Warriors, another 3.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Thompson. A shot by Tate with no one around. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Thompson outside. Pass to Butler. Curry against Van Vliet. Durant for 3. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Durant's got 9.
Their 3rd 3-pointer in a row.
Out left to the wing. Off target from 3-point range. Warriors leading by 9. Pass to Thompson. Butler in the corner. Thompson dishes to Curry. It's Durant on the wing. And the Warriors, another 3.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Now, here's Thompson. He had 27 points last game. Clock at 6. And it's Smith, top of the key. Another miss by Houston.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Here's Curry. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup.
Some numbers for Kevin Durant. And how about his top 10 ranking and free throw percentage? A knockdown shooter, ultra reliable from the line.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. #1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close. And so here is Houston. It's a 14-point game. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Yeah, they seem unfazed by the hostile environment. I mean, just look at how efficiently they shot the ball.
So it's the Warriors now, following the score by Houston. Curry kicks to Durant. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. 14 points for Kevin Durant.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
It's stolen by Green. Here's Curry. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. KD's shot is good.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
RJ, there were questions about the 2 timeline approaching Golden State, but Some of those young guys have made a difference.
And some haven't. But those team-friendly contracts of those younger players, that's one advantage. And a way to keep that energetic talent around their young stars.
The shot by Thompson, no good.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Took him no time at all on that one. Van Vliet's got his second basket of the night.
Set him up properly. Van Vliet will knock that down.
Here's Curry. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Ime Udoka. Coach and I talked about what it's like competing against Kevin Durant, and he said his attention to detail, his dedication to the craft, it's second to none. You have to have your A game because nobody loves ball more than Kevin Durant. It brings out the best of you as an opponent, too. It's no secret KD is obsessed with basketball. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Warriors.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
That one is off. Richard, be honest. Did you expect Curry to have this kind of career when he was drafted into the NBA?
I don't think anyone expected Steph to have such a transformative career. He's more than a superstar. He's an icon and an excellent ambassador for the game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Buddy Hield, he's checked in for Butler. And it's Poole in for Klay Thompson. Here's Poole following the score by Houston. Outside Curry. Good on the triple. Curry's got 16.
He's been meticulous on offense, and it's paid off with a flawless shooting percentage for him so far in this game.
Shoots the three. It's rebounded by Poole. And so Poole will bring it up for Golden State. And this group reaching a major milestone this season, notching their 50th win in their last game.
Hey, you love to ensure a winning season, and most NBA teams, even great ones, consider this a major accomplishment.
And he's no small presence inside. Smith, a handful for defenders in the painted area.
The Rockets shooting their first free throws of the game.
And thus far, really not their year when you talk about free throw shooting. Only around a 70% clip on the season.
So Jabari Smith has shown he can be a contributor, but Richard, it is a process.
And you know he's still young, and for a lot of players, especially the taller ones, it takes a couple of years to find your game.
Now here's Curry. He's got 16. They get it back.
Give the defender credit, willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
Tate finds Smith. Here's Van Vliet. That's in, and that's his fourth basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
Look at the quick reaction by Van Vliet to get on that drive.
Outside Curry. From deep. Buries the long-range jumper. Curry's got 19 points.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Out to the right wing. Tate. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got 4 assists now tonight. Van Vliet against Curry. Three-pointer Hield. It's rebounded by Amen Thompson. Rockets trail by 13. Here's Smith. And there it is for him. Smith's got his second bucket tonight.
Oh, love the determination Smith showed there, refusing to let the contact alter his shot.
Curry passing to Poole. For 3, Durant. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Just got a little ahead of himself going for that rebound and gets whistled for the over the back.
You have to know your positioning and where the opposition is on the floor.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Tari Eason comes in for Tate. And Aaron Holiday's subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Curry, good. 21 points in the game.
And this has become expected from Curry. Everyone knows how dangerous he is at getting to his spots and capitalizing.
Holiday, the pass to Thompson. Eason gets a wide open look. Another miss by Houston.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Butler on the wing. Curry kicks to Butler. Durant for three. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Really left alone that time. Şengün's got 8.
There's a lot of confidence in Şengün's game. He doesn't hesitate. He gets after it.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. This past offseason, the Rockets had to find a balance, Richard, between adding talent and maintaining chemistry.
Yeah, that's because continuity was a big factor in their success. But they also understand that in order to win in the postseason, you need star power.
And the first one at the line is good.
A multiple-time champion and relentless competitor. Curry's drive to be an all-time great, well, he's pretty much there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Şengün. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Smith. Okogie's checked in for Amen Thompson. And Shepard subbed in for Aaron Holiday. Shot by Eason, no good.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
Outside Curry. There's the three. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound. Rockets trail by 13. Pass to Okogie. Jacks up a three. Here's Capella. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And that's Capella getting rewarded for his effort on the glass. Love when that kind of hustle pays off. Nice work to get it inside and draw contact.
The Warriors shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That's good from Poole. And the Rockets making a change here. Burks is checked in. And Golden State also making a change. Santos is checked in. Both free throws good from Poole.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Burks with it. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
Poole outside. Three-pointer heel. Rebounded by Capella. Fires from way outside. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Warriors. He nailed it from long range in that quarter. Winds up with a total of 4 three-pointers in the period. We've got more in store for you right after this. Welcome back, everyone. It's Noche Latina in the NBA as we resume action. And, guys, we've seen the Warriors really take control here.
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
And as long as the threes are dropping, you've got to keep launching them.
Warriors leading by 11. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Tari Eason. Then it's Clint Capella, and it's Okogie in at the 2. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets.
Ooh, going to that hole with confidence. Poole converts that contact bucket.
And it's the Rockets with the ball. The Warriors making the shot. Bounce pass, Holiday. Eason's shot is good.
If you give him that kind of separation, he's going to take full advantage.
A drive by Poole. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Poole's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oh, look at that fluid drive there. Poole, he's able to slide right by the defense.
Outside Holiday. There's the pick. To the inside. And the dunk by Capella.
He finds the shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Healed outside. It's stolen by Eason. The finish and the dunk by Eason.
And that's a momentum shifter. A steal leading straight to the basket.
Here's Poole. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
You got to keep moving when you're inside like that. Poole with the textbook move.
Holiday against Poole. Now here is Holiday. He's tightly guarded. Good D by Heel. And it's Podziemski in the corner. Butler finds Poole. From downtown, Holiday with the defensive effort.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Here's Okogie. He's defended by Podziemski. Here's Capella. The Warriors pull it in. Their last encounter was in the Bay Area.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good in that one.
It just seems like the defense wasn't interested. They got away with one.
Rockets trail by 10. Pass to Eason. Here's Okogie. He's defended by Podziemski. The kick out to Holiday. Shot clock at 6. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Holiday's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Poole. And Greg, everyone talks about the importance of basketball IQ. Can you win in the NBA with a low IQ team?
Boy, it would be tough. I mean, there's a reason younger teams typically don't win at the highest level. But you need to take those lumps and get that experience and learn from those lessons.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Şengün's checked in for Clint Capella. Jae'Sean Tate comes in for Josh Okogie. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Aaron Holiday. And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
You're on the big screen. Next. Look at those moves.
Playing as a team so crucial. See the NBA's best. The Warriors, #1.
The beauty of watching this team is seeing the ball move around the court. It doesn't stick. That's why they're at the top of that list.
Shot from the inbound. Finney Smith in the post. Defended by Durant. Good D by Thompson. Podziemski on the wing. There's the triple. Thompson misses. Rockets trail by 9. Tate in the post. Defended by Butler. And Tate gets it to go.
He took it right to the rack, and look, there's no one that can stop it.
Poole against VanVleet. Poole no good. Here's Tate. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And you look at these Rockets, Greg, pretty fearsome on the defensive end.
I mean, great length and athleticism on the wings and a defensive-minded coach in Ime Udoka. They'll make you work for it, no doubt about it.
And he makes both free throws. Warriors leading by 5. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks, Kevin. Kevin Durant, as effortless as a scorer as this league has ever seen. He said, "I'm not really flashy with how I play anymore. I just try to look for the best shot and be simple and easy with my game. Fly under the radar a bit. After every shot, I just run down the court and get back on defense." Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Now Eason. After the missed 3 from KD. Şengün passes to Tate. For 3, VanVleet. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Durant's got his 4th rebound in this one. Poole kicks to Durant. Durant raising up.
What an athletic play by Durant. This man, what can't he do?
And so Van Vliet will bring it up for Houston. Trailing by 5. Here's Şengün. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Poole, the pass to Thompson. No good from outside. For Houston, they've gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter. Up over 50%. Outside Durant. Out to Thompson. Fires from the wing. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got his 7th rebound here tonight. The score now all even. Tate's only got 10.
You know, he's going to continue to bury those if that's how they're going to be.
Poole, no good. For the Warriors, they won their last contest, that game against the Clippers.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
It really is fun seeing an offensive function like a well-oiled machine. I'll be interested to see if they can keep doing this.
The 3 from KD. Fred Van Vliet grabs the miss.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now, a little bit in his head.
The quick look, no good that time.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
Thompson outside to stop the run. Thompson with the 3.
And this is Thompson's shot, one of the most gifted outside shooters the NBA, the world has ever seen.
Out to the wing. Şengün passes to Van Vliet, and that one is good. And that's 11 points for Fred Van Vliet.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Pass to Podziemski. Thompson for the triple. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Van Vliet passes to Şengün. Şengün with a screen on KD. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Thompson outside. It's Durant on the wing. Off target with his 3.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
I think we can officially say at GA the playoffs are looming in the not-too-distant future.
And for most teams out there, there's still plenty of work to do. It's not just about qualifying for the postseason. It's about getting a good seed as well.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Jabari Smith, he's jacked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Amen Thompson subbed in for Tari Eason.
On a night like tonight, Steph Curry is must-watch basketball. He can score from anywhere.
Van Vliet against Curry. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Durant kicks to Curry. And it's Van Vliet with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
2 points. That one goes. 8 points for Smith.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
When he's driving, Curry has 100 ways to get the ball in the basket. He is very creative at finishing around the rim.
Now here's Van Vliet. 11 points in the game. Pass to Tate. Off target with the free throw line, Jay. Warriors trail by 3. Thompson in the corner. Back to Curry. Fires the 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Thompson outside. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Thompson's got 5 now.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And another one falls.
And as
he continues to pile up the points. He is moving into elite company.
Creeping up, moving up on the 4th highest scoring season in league history.
And Wilt Chamberlain holds so many of these top scoring marks. He's got this next one with 3,033 points set back in 1961.
Now here's Curry. He's got 32. Puts up a 3. And the Warriors, another 3.
And once again, the defense allowing him to get a clean look at that triple. He continues to do some big-time damage from downtown.
Here's Smith. He's got 8. Second chance shot. The shake. And the layup. Good by Şengün. 14 points for him.
What you love about Şengün is that he is always working for a second chance score.
Richard, we know that anytime Alperen Şengün steps on the floor, he's a triple-double threat.
Yeah, he's one of the tallest players to ever have multiple triple-doubles. Şengün is such a great passer, it adds another dimension to their offense.
Now here's Thompson. He's got 5. Tate kicks to Van Vliet. Şengün with the screen for Van Vliet. 5 to shoot. And Şengün throws it down.
Just strength from the big man Şengün, pushing through the contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And the free throw line was a problem spot for him in their last game. Really struggled up there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Green comes in for Quentin Post. And it's Butler in for Jordan Poole. Still, to this day, RJ, Kevin Durant still seems matchup proof.
Well, yeah, because nothing's changed with his height and the skill. That quick release and his competitiveness, oh, it's the same as it's ever been. You look at Durant's game and you instantly see all the hours of hard work that went into shaping it. He's so polished in every area. His skills are so sharp.
Van Vliet with a screen on Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Curry, good.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
Here's Van Vliet. And it's sent back by KD.
And if they want to mount a comeback here, they need him to get going. It's just that simple.
Curry outside, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Warriors. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance, making a difference from long range in this one. Right back after this break.
Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. How about we start out with the Western Conference and how those teams are stacking up?
Well, looking at the Warriors, they're right where they want to be, and they're right where they should be. Now it's a matter of getting everything in place for the title run. These guys will be tough to beat in a 7-game series.
Now, as we look at the first half, the Rockets find themselves in a close ballgame.
Playing for one another. The phrase gets overused, but tonight it's right.
Hey, we should try a harmony.
Let's do it.
Playing for
one another. The phrase gets overused. Kenny, get on beat.
But tonight it's right.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Curry has been sensational.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. 17 points was their biggest margin. And another one falls. Amazing.
And he's now in a tie for fourth most games in NBA history with 40 or more.
He is creating a legacy that will be remembered for a long time to come.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
He is totally in the zone, showing his incredible focus when it comes to attacking the glass.
And Richard, you were telling me before the game, you're a big fan of Amen Thompson.
Oh, Amen, he is an elite defender who can guard multiple positions. One of the top athletes in the league, and he's just such an instinctive playmaker.
That free throw good from Thompson. Second free throw, no good. Warriors leading by 3. Outside Butler. Golden State moving it around. The shot by KD, no good.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point line.
Yes, that goes in.
Tenacious on the attack. Thompson is fantastic at finding lanes to the basket.
Curry kicks to Butler. From past the arc. Again, what an avalanche!
It's hard to understate just how special his season's been. This is something we see once in a generation.
He now has the 4th highest scoring season of all time.
And there are only 2 other names on the top 5 list, Jordan and Chamberlain. To say he's joining NBA royalty, that'd be a bit of an understatement.
He gets trailed by 4. Smith the pass to Thompson. Smith with a screen on Curry. Back to Smith for the 3. The Warriors pull it in. KD's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And they have been cold coming out of the break, only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
Butler kicks to Thompson. Curry can't get it to go.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Smith for 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Smith's got 11.
He's got confidence to let it go from anywhere beyond the arc, whether it's the corner or up top. Smith makes a defense work.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Here's Tate. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Warriors leading by 4. Outside Butler. Pass to Curry. Takes a 3. And it's Durant missing.
His shot's just, it's not there right now with his team leading. Perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
And they get it back. The shot by Thompson, no good.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Outside Durant. And Thompson kicks to Curry. Back to Thompson. Fires for 3. Hits it again. Wow.
50 points for him. Yet again, and I feel privileged to watch this guy go to work this season.
Now he is pulled even for the second most 50-point games in a single season. What a year it's been for him.
And to match 30 games of 50 points or more in a single season, that's unreal. That was a number that prime Wilt Chamberlain established back in 1963.
Here's Curry. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Van Vliet picks one up.
Guarding Steph is difficult, and it's exhausting.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Warriors.
You've got to be impressed with how assertive they are on offense, continuing to cut hard to the rim time and time again.
And we're also seeing a lot from them at the arc in this one. Tonight, it's been all about that 3 ball for these guys.
Pass to Van Vliet. 13 feet away, and he nails the jumper. Van Vliet's got 13.
He's just so agile with the ball. Van Vliet gets ahead of them with that smart dribble move.
On the wing, Green. Outside, KD. Butler passes to Curry. Thompson from long range. It's rebounded by Amen Thompson. It's trailed by 4. Here's Van Vliet. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. 17 points was their biggest margin. Curry kicks to Butler. From the arc. And Durant gets it to go. The assist by Butler. Durant's got 24 points.
Okay, I'm going to tell you something that everyone knows or should know. When Durant turns it on, there is no slowing him down. That's how lethal of a scorer he is in NBA history.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. Take a look at the Warriors. They've continued to play strong basketball, if not utterly dominant, as the last part of the season grinds toward the playoffs. And it looks like, guys, they'll hold on to that #1 spot the whole way there. And, of course, Houston, right now, quite a ways down below.
Yeah, right now, though, the Rockets, they're not in a good place right now as a ball club. After the success of last season, they were expecting bigger and better things this year.
And it's the exact opposite has happened. The chemistry has been off. They haven't been able to maintain momentum. A very disjointed season for them up until this point.
Yeah, easy call.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one misses.
One of the most accomplished players in the game. Durant's sole focus is to continue contending for titles.
And he ends up missing both free throws.
It's not often you see him fail to deliver at the line like this.
Thompson with it, picked up by Thompson. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. Leading by 5. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. The Rockets have become a fearsome defensive team, and Coach Ime Udoka said, our young guys were tired of losing, and they bought into it. A huge part is just shifting the mentality and doing our part on that end. Understanding how much that impacts winning, it is a non-negotiable for me. Back to you.
They've clearly bought in. Allie, we appreciate the report. Thompson outside. Durant in the corner. Back to Thompson. Curry outside. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Van Vliet passes to Thompson. Out to Smith. Houston moving the ball around. Here's Van Vliet. Warriors with the rebound. Green's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And there's the call on Amen Thompson. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Tari Eason's checked in for the Rockets. Poole's checked in for Golden State. Here's Poole. He's got 10. Durant kicks to Poole. It's Curry outside. Another one goes. Incredible.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA, really taking it to the opposition. Here's Tate, and the turnover again by Houston. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for Clint Capella.
Yeah, his impact on the glass is drifting downward. You know, sometimes as a player, your focus shifts. You redirect your energy toward other phases of the game, and that could be what's happening here. But obviously, it's a bit of a concern going forward.
And he's good on the three ball.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Pass to Thompson. Back to Van Vliet. 6 on the shot clock. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. Deep threats. That's the only way to describe these guys who have led the NBA in three-point percentage in the second half of the season. Number 1, Stephen Curry. In the third spot, Buddy Hield.
For me, they've been two of the NBA's best three-point shooters over that period of time. No question about it. They just keep heating up.
To end the run.
And they aren't giving up the same types of looks we saw in the first half, making them earn their points.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
Durant for 3, and another 3 for Golden State.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Curry against Van Vliet. Thompson. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. 15 points from Amen Thompson.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
Curry's shot is good.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Here's Eason. And such a nice move to make the basket work. Eason's got 11 points.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
Well, Fred VanVleet wasn't going to be denied his chance, RJ, at playing in the NBA.
No, he wasn't. Undrafted, yes, but training his whole life for a chance. And when he got it, boy, he did not let up. Ever since he was young, he was getting up at 5:30 every morning to train before school.
They are just killing him on the interior.
And Poole gets it to go.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Van Vliet. Tate finds Van Vliet. Out to Smith. And Smith slams it home.
And add that one to the highlight reel. Wow. Jabari Smith.
Outside Butler. Pass to Curry. Stolen by Van Vliet. On the wing, Thompson. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Outside Butler. Durant kicks to Butler. KD on the wing. Back to Butler. Pass to Curry. Good, he hits again.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Tate the pass to Van Vliet. Smith with a screen on Curry. Now here is Smith. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet. Smith's got 17 now.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
And it's Durant missing. Rockets trailed by 15. Thompson passes to Tate. Down low. Here's Eason. And the dunk by Eason.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Durant in the corner. Here's Curry with the three. Yet another bucket. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Pass to Thompson. Looking for Eason. He gets it there.
Up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one. Outside Butler. And here is Poole. Curry finds Butler. Golden State moving it around. KD with the bucket.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Van Vliet looking around. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Golden State Warriors out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. They have been sharp from beyond the arc, putting on a terrific three-point shooting display. We come back right after this. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter form.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Alperen Sengun out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then there's Shepard. Then it's Tari Eason. And it's Okogie in at the two spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets.
He's not making much of an impact from deep. His sole three-pointer came in the first half.
Back to Durant. Pass to Podziemski. And a miss there on the triple. Rockets trail by 17. Now Shepard. Here's Finney-Smith. Nice follow through on the fadeaway. About a minute play here in the fourth quarter. Poole right side. With that miss, he is now 4 for 7 from the field. Here's Eason. Buries it from three-point range. Eason's got 9 points here in the second half.
His first triple of the second half. Can he get it going?
And it's Podziemski in the corner. It's deflected. Outside, KD. Good! Another from 3. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Here's Shepard. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Thompson outside. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. KD can't get it to go.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Back to Jackson Davis. Pass to Durant. Thompson outside. A 3-ball. Great defense that time from Sengun.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Eason, a screen on Poole, and finished off by Shepard.
He is a really good athlete. Give Shepard a launching pad, and he will not turn it down.
Poole kicks to Thompson. Durant for 3, and yep, another basket.
But not too many players have punished NBA defenses like he has.
And he continues to do it on a regular basis. He now stands at 4th in career 40-point game. And it's blocked by Sengun. Teardrop shot to the right side. Shot by Eason, no good. Warriors leading by 14. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Part of what makes KD an all-timer, we have never seen someone his size with that type of handle.
Houston making some changes. Jabari Smith, he's jacked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Aaron Holiday's subbed in for Shepard. And Golden State also making a change. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Trace Jackson Davis. Holiday, the pass to Şengün. And it's Durant with the rebound. Durant's got 7 rebounds in the game. At the elbow, Green. Outside Durant. Thompson for 3. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Okogie. The Rockets again can't hit.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
Easton's shot is good.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
He's going to keep putting up shots regardless of the score. That's the kind of player he is.
Outside, KD. Out to Thompson. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Houston.
And let's be honest, they're winning in spite of his atrocious shooting performance.
Here's what the Houston Rockets schedule looks like. On Friday, they'll be playing against Damian Lillard and the Portland Trail Blazers. Then on Sunday, they'll be playing against Victor Wembanyama and the San Antonio Spurs.
And looking at the Toronto matchup, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Tate, he's checked in for Tari Eason. Thompson comes in for Josh Okogie. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Aaron Holiday.
Ooh, he's been the guy tonight. Really impressive performance.
VanVleet against Curry. VanVleet left side. Just 5 to shoot. Looking to get it going. Count that one.
Although he is just 6 feet tall, VanVleet has no issue going into the land of the Giants.
Now here's Curry. Golden State moving the ball around. Back to Podziemski for 3. And got it! Another basket.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. And Thompson kicks to Smith. Pass to Tate. And here's VanVleet from the arc. The Warriors pull it in. Outside Curry. It's rebounded by Houston. Şengün's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
And you hear about the second apron, bringing both financial and basketball-related penalties. Richard, do you think that shrinks the window for contending teams?
It's going to force some very, very tough decisions. We've already seen teams making adjustments to put themselves in a better financial position. Those penalties, they're aggressive.
Kevin Durant, he's checked in for the Warriors. And so Green will bring it up for the Warriors. It's a 16-point game. Curry finds Thompson. Back to Curry. The 3. The offensive rebound.
And hustle like that is why he leads his team in rebounds tonight.
And let's be honest, guys, rebounding is about want. And he is playing with 110% effort.
Warriors leading by 16. Outside, Green. Pass to Butler. Lets it go from deep. Connects again from distance.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. And stolen by Thompson.
I'm open right here.
Curry outside. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Curry's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
And what's gotten into him today? This is getting ridiculous.
Smith outside. That one good for 2.
Attacking relentlessly. Always fun to see a young player like Smith just go off.
Thompson outside. Durant kicks to Thompson. Pass to Curry. Here's Butler. Back to Curry. Now here's Thompson. He's covered by Thompson. To the middle. Here's Van Vliet. Out to Smith. Now here's Tate. No good on the three. And here is Butler. Thompson in the corner. And here is Butler. Pass to Curry. Launches it. And again. And there's 80 points.
Wow. Just wow. This guy right now on another level.
And with his team trying to trim this margin, his struggles this quarter, they're not helping things.
Thompson outside. Lets it go with a three. The Rockets pull it in.
Oh, man, for whatever reason, he can't get it going from three, and he's pretty good from there.
Inside. Here's Tate. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
Outside, KD. Pass to Curry. Beyond the arc. The basket good off the assist from Durant. KD's got 3 assists in the game. Thompson inside. It's up against Thompson. Smith finds Van Vliet. And the 3 off target.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
Took the opportunity when he saw it.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Butler in the corner. Some nice passing by Golden State. Drills it from outside.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Warriors.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And the strong effort here will convert into what will be their 50th win on the season.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Stephen Curry.
And he's been a well-oiled machine on offense, keeping things simple in this end, getting the looks that he wanted, knocking them down.
Durant for 3, and another 3 for Golden State.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game, saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Outside, KD. And the Warriors, another 3.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
And as it should be. To be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
Van Vliet outside. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team